Point-Click Care Skin and Wound is an advanced mobile app designed for wound evaluation, documentation, and communication across the care team for improved care outcomes. It gives us an easy access on how the wound looks, as well as the history and progress of the wound. This video serves as your review on how to use the Point-Click Care Skin and Wound Assessment on the app and on the web browser. First, log into the PCC Skin and Wound app using your Point-Click Care username and password. Tap on the person icon in the lower left side of the screen to see a list of the residents. Tap on the resident's name that you are about to assess. For new wounds, please verify the wound has not already been entered before opening a new wound. Tap the plus icon at the bottom of the screen. Tap on New Wound to begin your wound assessment entry. For existing wounds that you are re-evaluating, tap on the Re-Eval button. Place the helix sticker in alignment with the wound so the camera can identify it. Hold the phone 12 inches above the wound, ensuring the helix sticker is highlighted in green. If the picture appears too dark or grainy, turn the flashlight by tapping on the icon. Capture the picture by either tapping on the button on the screen or holding your finger on the screen for 3 seconds. The system will automatically trace the wound. Use the Refine or the Erase buttons to adjust the tracing if areas of the wounds are not included or if non-wound areas are traced. Tap on right-facing arrow to continue. Tap on Length at the bottom of the screen to set the positioning of the resident during the photo. Move the arrow to indicate the direction of the resident's head in relation to the wound. Tap the right pointing arrow when finished. Setting the direction of the resident's head assists in the next nurse in ensuring consistency in photographing the wound. If the wound is open and extends beyond the subcutaneous tissue, tap Depth to enter the depth of the wound. Tap the picture to indicate the deepest point of the wound. A red dot will appear to show the location you selected, and a pop-up will appear for you to enter the measurement. Enter the measurement in centimeter and tap Save. Tap on the right pointing arrow to continue. If the wound has undermining, tap Undermining. Trace the location of the undermining on the wound. A red line will appear to show the location. A pop-up will appear where you will enter the measurement of deepest point of undermining present in the wound. Tap Save and then the right pointing arrow to continue. If there is tunneling, tap Tunneling. Draw a line in the location and direction the tunneling is present. This is indicated by a yellow line. A pop-up will occur to enter the depth of the tunneling in centimeter. Once entered, tap Save, then tap the right pointing arrow to continue. You can enter multiple areas of tunneling if required. Adding wound descriptions. This is required to complete but sometimes are missed on some of the wounds. Tap the top of the screen below the resident's name to add the wound descriptors. Type. Select the type of wound from the list. Some types may add additional fields such as subtype and stage by. Acquired. Indicate whether the wound was acquired internally, which is on site, or externally, which is prior to admission or while in hospital. Age. Indicate how long the wound has been present. Location. The location of the wound must be set. It is crucial to ensuring consistent appropriate documentation and ease of reassessment. Using the body diagram, tap on the location of the wound. Use the rotate button in the top right corner to flip the body diagram over for more location. Once all descriptors have been entered, tap Save in the bottom right corner. Continue to enter your assessment details using the options at the bottom of the screen. Start with Characteristics. Here you will document your description of the wound bed, exudate, peri-wound, and pain. Do not skip over any of these. All details must be included for a comprehensive assessment. When all the details are entered, tap the right pointing arrow to proceed. Next, enter the treatment information. Now enter the progress of the wound. When selecting the progress type of a wound, please note the meaning. New. Select this for any wound on the initial assessment. Improving. Select if the wound characteristics appear to have changed for the better. Stable. Select if the wound that was getting worse is now looking the same as the previous assessment. Stalled. Select if the wound was improving, however, it remains the same as the last assessment. Deteriorating. Select if the wound is looking worse. Monitoring. Select when the wound is now closed, but you want to continue monitoring the area. Example, closed venous or pressure ulcer with fragile skin. Resolved. Select when the wound is fully closed and no further monitoring is required. Please ensure that progress of the wound is entered, as this could be missed at times. When all assessment details are complete, you must lock your assessment. Tap on the lock icon. Select Sign and Lock. A pop-up will appear where you can indicate when the next assessment is due. Please set this schedule for 30 days for all wounds. Make sure that the location of wound and the wound measurements are done through the app. The rest of the assessment can also be done in the computer or desktop. Go to the residence chart on Point-Click Care and click on Assessment tab. Locate your assessment in the list. If you cannot see your assessment, check the View All box on the left side of the screen. Click Edit to the left of your assessment. Complete the rest of the assessment by clicking on the appropriate check boxes and circles. Ensure all details are included in your assessment. Once the entire assessment has been completed in full, click the Save and Sign and Lock and Exit button, located both at the top and bottom of the page. A pop-up will appear where you can indicate when the next assessment is due. Please set this for 30 days.